Well, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Happy Friday, everybody, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. This is going to be the last stream of the year before I take off, shut everything down, spend time with family and friends. I hope you can do the same. I hope you can take some time. Today in this live stream, we're just going to chat a little bit about the end of 2023, some big things that have happened between Adobe, Figma, maybe some ways we could prep ourselves for 2024, and we'll play a game of Wordle to sign off for the year. Have a little fun together. Hey, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when live streams like these ones happen. I'm very, very excited about today's stream because we just get to have a little bit of that chat about the news this week. If you haven't heard, is that Figma and Adobe are abandoning their proposed merger. This was the blog post that was posted on December 18th this week. And it was posted by Dylan Field, the co-founder, CEO of Figma. And if you didn't know, they were in a merger, an acquisition for the last 15 months or something like that. And so they were Adobe was planning on purchasing, I believe, Figma for $20 billion. That's right, B. And it did not go through. So let's just take a moment and just chat a little bit about what this means. And I'd love to know, are you in the chat? Are you excited if you're watching this, whether you're watching it on LinkedIn or Twitter or YouTube or Instagram? Are you excited? Is this interesting? Were you really, really bummed about the idea of Adobe, acquiring Figma? What was going to happen? Maybe you really love Adobe XD. Maybe this is really exciting for you because it seemed like maybe they shut down a lot of the work that they were doing on Adobe XD. Is this going to pick it back up? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but let's just chat a little bit about what's happening here in this article. So again, and there's a couple of key things to point out here. 15 months into the regulatory review process. Why is there a regulatory review process, you might be asking? Well, that's because when you have companies as large as these, we have to worry about monopolies. And I'm just fast forward, sorry to ruin it for you, spoiler alert. The reason it didn't go through is because these regulatory bodies determined that it would be too much of a monopoly. You know that old game with the guy with the top hat and the thing where people are trying to take over the entire world through capitalism? That's the idea here, okay? So they were concerned through this review process, and Adobe no longer sees a path forward. That means that Adobe didn't want that smoke. They didn't want to enter into that and have to fight that battle and have to deal with those lawsuits and all the stuff that probably would come with it. So they've reached a joint decision, it says, to end their pending acquisition. This is, again, Dylan Field, CEO, co-founder of Figma. Thousands of hours spent, all the little differences between the businesses, the products, what's going to happen. And here's something to say. Thank you to the Figma team and the Adobe team for trying to make this acquisition happen, because I do probably deep down in my heart somewhere believe that the reason they wanted to do this, Figma wanted to actually be acquired by Adobe, was to make their products even better, integrate with one of the absolute all-time best design tools and software companies in the world, therefore helping their community, their customers, improve their products. I mean, the meshing, the blending together of these two products would have been pretty epic. And so a lot of time and energy went into that from the Figma team, preparing, doing all that good stuff. And so, I don't know if we talk about this enough, but thank you, I guess. Thank you to the Figma team for doing all that work. If you're watching, Figma team, thanks a lot. We appreciate you. You're awesome. Amid the uncertainty of pending acquisition, yada, 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 the Figma team delivered our community feel. We've only continued to accelerate our pace. So the founding vision was to eliminate the gap between imagination and reality. This is Figma's goal, right? And it's going to be their focus moving forward. Some people have speculated on, oh no, this is really, really bad for this company, Figma, because they're the smaller guy. Here's the deal. Figma is a smaller company, I suppose, than Adobe. That doesn't mean that they are a small, tiny little fish. And as something we'll learn here in a second, as part of this acquisition split, Adobe had to end up paying something like $1 billion in separation fee. Here's an article from TechCrunch that just came out today or yesterday, I believe. Even without, Adobe, things don't look too bad for Figma. Okay, so obviously, their net worth, they're saying, is still between $8 and $9 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B. So they're doing very well, right? They're not struggling, I would say. Despite the $20 billion takeover, They're, Figma's going to be just fine. They did have to do a $1 billion termination fee. So that's going to help soften the blow a little bit. That by no means does that mean like Figma got one over on Adobe and they're walking away like, yeah, look what we did. We got $1 billion. The amount of work, time, effort, energy, all that went into it. I'm not saying it was worth $1 billion. But I will say that it was definitely very, very hard, probably emotionally, like business wise, for them to go through this and all of it to fall through. $1 billion, Phil Mortimer in the chat says $1 billion valuation in less than a decade. Pretty crazy, right? That's an amazing, considering it only released in 2015. Yep, absolutely. It is a fantastic tool. So M&As can it can be long for taxing parties, right? It can be taxing on both parties when you're trying to do this regulatory process. So this is an interesting article. I really enjoy this article by the New York Times that talks about the deal falling through. And they mentioned a couple really cool things that the companies had ushered to promise in a new era of collaborative creativity. They did. And I like that, it says here, it's quoting Dylan Fields as saying, it's frustrating and sad that we're not able to complete this. So he really wanted this. They really wanted this. And again, I don't know what your thoughts are. Did you really want this? Are you really interested? Is it going to like bum you out? Are you really excited? You're like, oh, my beloved Figma, I want it just the way it's been because I like things comfy in the way that I know them to be. If you like things that are comfy, hey, let's chat really quickly, shall we, about being comfy in community. Quick segue. If you have not signed up to become a design champ, we do have a free tier when you become a design champ. All you got to do is head over to designchamps.io, sign up for free, join the community. This number is incorrect, 400. We're actually almost close to 1,000 members in the Design Champs community. It's a place for you to grow your career, learn skills, meet other people, get feedback, do all the fun stuff. And you can sign up today for free. You get exclusive posts, design files and templates, behind the scenes content, exclusive live streams like this one, but better. And you can do all of that for free. If you want to jump into the Plus membership, then you get access to a lot of other things like monthly live events, premium resources, a bunch of stuff. Let me show you a little bit just about Design Champs because I host the whole thing in Circle. It's like a Slack channel, except it's way better. It doesn't suck like a Slack channel does. And you enter it and you get access to all these cool channels, resources, events, fun stuff. We just had a free event recently that was about building your personal workshop, but you only get into stuff like this if you become a member, which is easy. Just sign up for free. But if you want to jump in and become a Plus member, you get access to like the ability to show and tell your work and ask questions, a bunch of premium resources, a video library filled with amazing content, and a bunch of different Plus events. Look at all these awesome events we've done in 2023. Design critiques, office hours, selling, freelancing, sales, goals, planning, all that kind of fun stuff. So, hey, maybe consider becoming a Design Champ. Again, links down in the description. Just become a Design Champ. DesignChamps.io. It's a lot of fun. Sign up for free. Be in a community this year, okay? That's my encouragement to you. Hey, let's jump back to this whole thing with Figma. Adobe, I love this actually. This just came from The Verge. It's a pretty small article, but let's dive in. Adobe explains why it abandoned the Figma deal. Okay, interesting. This was released on the 20th. They just abandoned it, and Adobe General Counsel Dana Rayo said that the company couldn't prove to the European regulators, now again, a lot of this had to do with the European regulators, okay, that the acquisition wouldn't harm competition in the future. And that's really the crux of this whole issue, is that they just felt like, hey, this is going to stifle creativity and growth in the creative industry. Everybody's going to have to use Adobe because Adobe will own all the Adobe products as well as Figma, which is the other largest product, and nobody's going to have a fighting chance. They're going to be way too far off in the distance. Now I could go down a whole trail of regulators and splitting up monopolies and into, like whether it's like Rockefeller and like the oil industry and all that kind of stuff way back in the day. But let's just say this, like it very well might be true. It might have stifled creativity. It might have been a bad vibe for us as creatives. And if we were locked into these, it kind of limits competitiveness in an open market that we appreciate, right? Like if Adobe drives its prices up and Figma drives its prices down, I have the option to jump over to Figma and use it and figure my way out. I think this is very, very interesting because years ago, Adobe was the industry standard. You couldn't even like be in the workplace. I worked at like marketing agencies, creative agencies, and you couldn't even work in those places if you were using something else than Adobe, right? You had to have the Adobe subscription. My creative agency that I worked for, they had to buy me or lease to me a subscription, right? It was like a thing of discs. And I was like, you get that while you work here. And so that was a thing, and now it's not a thing. And I think that's okay, ready? Hot take. I'm going to share my personal thoughts here. I think this is a good thing because I want creatives to have the most access to the best tools and a plethora of tools that may or may not work for them, right? If you want to abandon Adobe altogether because, Figma is like satisfying your design needs, your vector design needs and UI design needs. And then you can open up something like GIMP for a little bit of Photoshop-esque. That's open source. Maybe you want to jump all the way over to PenPot and do open source version of Figma. Really good tool, super awesome. Team is amazing. Always going to be free forever. You could do PenPot. You could do GIMP. You could do DaVinci Resolve for your video editing. And then you could use a plethora of online tools to do other stuff. You know what I mean? Like if that's what you want to do, then you should have the options to do that. And that is competitiveness in the marketplace. And the more that these large companies just start to stack, buy, acquire, it starts to become potentially a little bit dangerous. So yes, am I bummed because it could have been a really cool powerhouse? Sure, but that's because I'm an Adobe customer and a Figma customer. And I'm like, whatever, it's more of the same. But for those of you that are not both, maybe that would have been a real bummer for you. It would have been really limiting. So both the EU and the UK regulators threw up major flags about the competition issue. And they said the deal could, ready, significantly reduce the competition in global markets. And a week later, the Competition and Markets Authority, that's the CMA, effectively blocked the deal, concluding it would likely harm innovation for software used by the vast majority of UK digital designers. Okay, so again, I don't know how we feel about these regulators sticking their nose in this and messing up this deal, but hey, that's what it is. Hey, let's talk about can we talk about some happy news? Okay, the deal's done. Figma's walking away with an extra $1 billion in their pocket. They are separate entities. They're going to keep doing their thing. Figma's awesome. Adobe's awesome. Let's talk about some fun stuff really quickly, shall we? Hey, Figma just teamed up with a really cool company to create a new Figma Creator micro keyboard. Hi, let's go to the pre-order site really quick because you can pre-order it if you want. They're working with a company called Work Louder, and it's basically your shortcuts on this little mini square keypad. And me likeys, I kind of want one. It seems a little bit fun where you can do all your presets and like do all your shortcuts, and you can kind of customize it with colorful keys, or you get the icon keys to do all the different stuff. I really want one of these. I'm pre-ordering one of these. You know why? Because I want all my alignment tools and my mask command and my pen tool and my text tool. I would kind of like that off of my normal keyboard and slapped onto a separate keyboard. Maybe I would kind of like that. So I'm thinking maybe we might pre-order a little Christmas gift to myself. Man, oh man. Tommy Gioco, my dear friend, says you can bind keyboard shortcuts to a single key. Let's go, everybody. I'm on top of it. I'm pre-ordering. This is going to be so fun. Hopefully you guys don't beat me to it and then like they all sell out because I was so busy raving about them. Also, hey, Work Louder. This is not sponsored, but I'm really interested. Maybe you want to send me one. I don't know. Maybe you want me to demo it. I don't know. That could be cool. Maybe you guys would like that community. Maybe you tweet out there somewhere in the X space, Twitter space, Instagram world and just go, give Jesse a Creator Micro. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be a nice little gift that you give to me? How about a gift that I want to give to you? Let's talk about the gift that I want to give to you really quickly, shall we? Hey, my 30-day UI design program just recently launched. It is a 30-day program that you get lifetime access to. I want to be very, very clear about that because I've had a lot of people go, 30 days, and then I lose access to it. No, that's not the case. You get lifetime access to the 30-day UI program. And it's a 30-day challenge. You could do it in 30 days. You could do it in 60 days. You could do it however long it takes you. But the challenge is for you to do it in 30 days to learn all of this material and grow in your skill set as a UI designer. So you learn foundations of design during the first 7 days. UI design specifics, you get prototyping and systems, and you get capstone projects and even career direction. Tons of curriculum. Amazing. I mean, I spent like 5 months building this program. It's 150 lessons, 40 plus hours of video, 30 exercises, 2 capstone projects, and a stinking partridge in a pear tree, friends. So I'm just really excited about this. You get lifetime access to it. And again, it comes with all the curriculum, self-paced daily lessons. You get live sessions. And let me just clarify this. Once you sign up for the 30-day program, you're signing up to be part of the 30-day UI community forever. And that means, I know, wild, you get lifetime access to monthly live sessions that I will host that are specifically geared towards UI design. So you want to learn about what's cracking in the industry right now. You want to learn how the microcontrol shortcut board works. You want to learn how Figma has made big changes to auto layout and how to use these things. You can constantly just come back to the community and be retrained every month with live trainings because you're part of the community. I believe in community, and you have forever free part of this community. And I have over 180 students who are almost complete, and I have my very first cohort that's actually launching. So I have a self-paced version, and I have the cohort version that's launching in January, where you get 3 meetings with me every single month in a cohort of 15 students. I only have a couple slots left, but we have these group sessions where I walk through with you these hour-long training sessions as you move through the program. And right now, and only right now until the year ends, I'm giving 30% off. So 30% off of the 30-day UI program. All you got to do is use the code GIFT30. I repeat, the code GIFT30. When you check out, you get 30% off the entire thing on top of the current discount that it's currently running at. So that is definitely a thing. Consider checking it out. We have Wendy, my friend Wendy, is in the chat right now saying, speaking from one who is already in the 30-day group, it's awesome. Totally recommend it. Let's go, Wendy. Wendy's making progress, and I love it. I'm so excited. All right. Hey, that is it. We've hit all of it. We've covered all of the news. We talked all the tea. We hit all the drama. We covered all the smoke between Adobe and Figma. We talked a little bit about some cool things that are happening, some Christmas deals. Also, check my Instagram if you're interested, because I'm also giving away $200 worth of stuff to everybody, just everybody. And one of the things that I'm giving away is I'm giving away this Notion template as well as a couple others. Because let's talk quickly about 2024. It's right around the corner. You should be planning for 2024. This is, again, not a Notion sponsor or promotion. I use it to run my life. You can see, let me open up my life here. I use it for journaling, for courses, for workshops, for content, for board game design. Did you know I design board games in my spare time? For notes, for tasks. I have UI planners and dashboards for my agency and all sorts of stuff. I run everything inside of Notion. And this is just one of the templates that you should maybe download, start using, because 2024 is around the corner. This could help you track your habits. Have a task list with multiple ways of accomplishing things, all sorts of different, what I call silos or areas of your life where you can jump into your finances, your side hustles, even a reading list template. That could be nice. And then I have a video on how to use this or how to build it yourself. But guess what? If you head over to Instagram right now and go to my Instagram profile, I'm Jesse Show. I am Jesse Show. And you just jump on this post right here. All you got to do is comment the word Christmas, like all these fine people have. You get a link to it. You get to download it, and you get $200 worth of stuff. It comes with proposals, contracts, roadmaps. Again, all this stuff's for free. Just Merry stinking Christmas. That's all. I just want to give stuff away. I just want to be fun and be festive and have a good time. And that's it. That's going to be my rant and rave about goals planning in 2024. It's coming, so make sure that you're dialed in, you're rested now, so you can start strong and fresh in 2024. To end the day, let's end our Friday strong and fresh by playing a little game of Wordle. I haven't even opened it up, so you know that I don't know what the password is. Let's play. It's a community effort. Feel free to join. If you don't know how to play Wordle, then we're about to teach you right now. Wordle is some hidden words, and we need to find a 5-letter word. And I usually start with something like, what am I going to start with? Again, you can help me in the chat if you want to. I usually start with something like, thread. Oh, I can't do thread. How about truth? Ooh, I like truth. There's 2 T's in it. Two T's trund. Ooh, man, why am I stuck on the trunds? How about let's start with think. I think think is nice, isn't it? Okay, let's try think really quickly. My friend Taylor always recommends I start with spear every time in the chat. Okay, Taylor, maybe we'll try spear. Oh, we land a T. The T is in the right spot. The H is not in the right spot. And I and K are not in the word. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, so we got a T. There's an H in there somewhere. How about torch? Torch. I like torch. H is let's try torch. Okay, I like to try to get these by like the third or fourth one, but imagine if I got it right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, right now. We are so close. T-O-C-H. T-O what? What is it? Trunk. Toulouse. Touch. Is it touch? Guys, is it touch? Chat, help me out right now. Touch? I'm going for it. Wendy says, oh my God. It's a Friday miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Holy cow. We got it by the third. We got it by the third guess. Are we on fire today? It makes me feel like 2024 is going to be a good year because of that game of Wordle right there. And you guys helping me. I appreciate it, everybody. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining. If you haven't already, make sure you sign up subscribe, leaves a thumbs up. Lets people know that these live streams are fun. They are valuable. And I would love to hear your thoughts down in the chat. Let me know. Check the description for all those helpful links. Again, you can sign up for the 30-day UI design program. You can also sign up to become a design champion for free. All you got to do is scan that QR code right up here in the corner or hit the link down in the description, 30-day UI or designchamps.io. We got big things coming in 2024. I got some big stuff for you, got some big stuff for me, got big stuff for all of it, and I'm really excited about it. I hope that you guys have a fantastic holiday season. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.